We've spent days learning how to do our classroom, and now you are ready for a class job. Woo! Okay, just like in life, our jobs don't pay the same. Here's the pay scale. If you have a red job, it's extra demanding, meaning you might be able to get paid more than one time a day. If you have a green job, it requires experience, meaning you can't just do it unless you know how to do the job. Yellow, character bonuses. If I can trust you, I'm going to pay you more. And blue is just contract work, meaning you probably won't even do this every day. You probably won't get paid a lot, but you can choose when you want to work and when you don't. You have that flexibility. All of our job cards have these stickers on the back telling you what kind of job they are. Extra manning gets overtime pay because they'll be doing it more often. Green requires experience, will get triple the pay. Yellow is double pay, and blue is paid by the job. And just like in real life, not all applicants have the same advantages. So you might not be able to get the job that you want because you don't have the money to get to the interview, or you don't have a nice suit, or whatever it is. Every student in my class will have an opportunity to choose a job, and they will be hired or not based on a seat randomizer generator. So we will go in the order that the generator gives us. You'll choose your job, and I can approve it or disapprove it, depending on if I feel like you'll do a good job with the job that you choose. And yes, you can be fired, just so you know. And unlike real life, you will have a chance to choose a new job every term. Some people just hate their job their whole lives. But if you hate your job, don't worry. Next term, you can get a new one. Before we watch this video, I gave each of you a popsicle stick that will have your name written in your class color. So at the top of the stick that will stick out of the pocket, about the first third, you're going to want to write your first and last name in your class color. A1 is red, A2 is orange, A3 is yellow, A4 is gold, B5 is green, B6 is blue, B7 is purple, and B8 is pink. Please put your stick in your chosen job's pocket, and each job can only be chosen once. If you go to a pocket to choose a job and there is already a popsicle stick with a name on it in your class color, then you will have to find another job. That's how it works. Job number 1 in alphabetical order is artsy fartsy. This is a green job. Why? Because you have to be an artist to be able to do it. Job number 2 is attendance buster, meaning you got to remind me to take attendance, and probably you can get paid to do that every single day. That's why it's red. This Babe Ruth job is blue, meaning you may never even have a chance to do it. The job is there is a baseball bat hidden in our classroom somewhere for 21st century problems of times when we're at risk because there is danger. And your job will be to know where the hidden bat is and to bring it to me if there is a dangerous situation. So you can see that hopefully you never have a reason to do this job. Bandy Wandy is the job where most of the students get the most money. Why? Because every time someone makes a noise with their band, you can go take the band away. If you bring the band to me, you get paid. Banker Boo, I have to trust you. Meaning this is a yellow job. If I don't think I can trust you with my G-Bucks, you can't be the banker. Best buyer is our technical guru. Yeah! Bestie Sensei is probably the most important job in our class. It has a red and a yellow, meaning I need to be able to trust you and you have an opportunity to get a lot of money. Why? Because if you know I'm about to say something inappropriate, it's your job to tell me not to say it. Bolt is the one that takes stuff to the office for me. It's a blue job because usually I have my TAs do it, but some classes don't have TAs, or maybe the TAs won't be in the class. So if you have this job, I might choose you one time in a term to take something somewhere for me. Book Bloodhound is also not a low-paying job, so it's low demand. You are to look at our cards in our class library and remind people to bring their books back. Charlie Pluth, you have to get the lights for me. We turn on and off the lights a lot, so this is a red job. This person helps me with the timers that we use when we do different things to keep track of time in our class. Grab and Go is the person that grabs the vest and the clipboard when there's an emergency, and they bring it outside when we have to line up. Fix It Felix, blue job, probably won't happen very often, but once in a while I need my whiteboards cleaned, and this job does that. Hermione is the class know-it-all. I made this a blue job, but you know what? It might turn red. Depends on the class. Hermione is the kid that I call on when someone else keeps asking me a million questions and I get frustrated. So I say, you know what? Hermione will tell you because I know that Hermione was listening. Hermione can be a boy, just so you know, or non-gender, whatever. But Hermione is a class know-it-all that will help me with other kids that don't pay attention. If you are the class librarian, I send the kids to you that don't know what they're doing when it comes to library because they don't check out books enough. So you're the one that gets to help kids find books, put them back, check out books, and all of that fun stuff. Litter law person, you see someone drop something on the floor, it is your job to tell them to put it in the trash, and you get paid. Lou boy, it's a yellow job, I gotta really trust you. Lou boy and Lou girl is next. Your job is to go to the bathroom when someone's taking too long and tell them to come back to class. I know, it's not really a fancy job, but somebody's gotta do it. Lou girl, I gotta trust you, but I gotta say, usually girls don't go out to the bathroom and stay too long. It's more of a boy issue, but you might get to work once in a while, who knows? Mr. Clean 1 through 20 cleans the desks 1 through 20 when I ask them to. Mr. Clean 21 through 40, guess what it is? Desks 21 through 40. Mr. Clean Supply gets to straighten up the art supplies and clean up the areas over there, up at the front of the class. Mr. Clean Surface gets to clean the other surfaces I asked them to clean. New York Times. This is a trusting job. This is a big job. You might not get paid very much, but if you are very trustworthy, you are the person in my class that is responsible for letting me know when something, you get to be basically the assigned class tattletale. So you can email me or you can let me know in private if you see something fishy going on in class. You're basically my spy, and I love you. Obliterator cleans up all the shavings and the pencil sharpeners and or it can sharpen the pencils. OTC stands for over the counter. This is a very important job. This is the person who's going to remind me to take my Adderall when you can tell I'm being very distracted. Now, in first period, this probably won't be as important, but third and fourth or seventh and eighth, this job is pretty important and you can get paid pretty well. Remote controller also can make a lot of money because your job is to watch me wherever I put this down so that when I need to find it, you can tell me where it is. If you do, you get paid. You also need to tell me if the screen is frozen and I'm not noticing, you get paid for that too. So you can see that's going to be a pretty big paying job. In our class, we will have king and royalty and queen of the day. They get to sit in fancy chairs and have drinks, and it's awesome. You get to be the person who watches the sign-up sheet and reminds the kids who is supposed to be the royal person of the day. And we usually don't have a lot of sign-ups. It depends on the year. This could get paid more if we have one every day. We'll just have to wait and see. Scribe is a rare green job because this is a person to write on the whiteboard. And it takes some nice handwriting, which usually has taken a lot of practice. So this one pays higher. I don't do it a lot, but it does pay. I think it's double, or is it triple? I think it's triple. I'm not sure. Don't know. Where's my paper? Triple pay. Secret Service, you are my own personal bodyguard. I'm just kidding, you're not my bodyguard, but you will be the one to be a security guard in our class if I need one. Now, these security jobs are different. There's 3 more coming up called Security B, Security F, and Security LT. Security B, make sure the back door is locked if there's a lockdown. Security F, make sure the front door is locked if there's a lockdown. And Security LT, make sure that you grab my laptop and bring it to me if there's a lockdown. All big jobs, important jobs, but they're blue because you probably more than likely won't ever have to do them unless there's a drill, hopefully. Sheldon is one of my family's favorite characters on the show Big Bang Theory. Why? Because he's got a bit of autism and we love him for it, and he keeps everything nice and organized. So this person helps with my library. Spielberg also gets triple pay because it takes some expertise. Spielberg, if I need to make a class video, I'm teaching something and I need someone to record it, that's your job. I hand you my phone and you get to record it. The switcheroo helps me change out my calendars in the front of the room if I forget to do it. I don't usually forget that much, so it doesn't really get paid very much. The sub suck up, it takes a lot of trustworthiness. As you can see, this is yellow. You are the assigned student to help the sub when they come and let them know what's happening and procedures, and if they have questions, just help out the sub and be a good person. Top translator makes the big bucks because they know 2 languages so that they can translate. Triple pay, heck yeah. Walkman whisperer. Probably don't know what a Walkman is, but that's what we used to call these things that we put with our cassette player and we'd listen to music back in the day. So, Walkman Whisperer, your job is to keep my headphones in the back nice and neat and to watch the kids as they get them out and put them back and make sure that they're helping you out. Welcoming committee doesn't usually get used very much. You're really just there if we get a new student. You can help them understand. You'll be sat next to them and help them with all of the procedures that we've been doing all the first few weeks of school. You'll help them get the hang of it. Voice Vital Voice makes a lot of money because every day they give the class announcements. That's why they're red. They can basically get paid every single day for doing their job. So you're now ready to choose your job. May the odds be ever in your favor, Katniss Everdeen. Choose wisely.